It is possible to use positional and keyword arguments in a Python function call. Let's look to an example shown here. Fred Smith is going to be passed to name, where it will overwrite the John Doe, which was the default value for name. And what you're looking at here is positional arguments. Fred Smith is in the first position, so it is passed to the first position here. Let's now consider this, where you can see age has been assigned 10. Now, what we're considering here is an example of a keyword argument, where you look to this name and you go and see where that name is in these brackets, and you can see it is here, and it has been given the default value of 0. Now, it's just a coincidence that this is in the second position and this is in the second position for this program. What I'd like to emphasize is this is an example of a keyword argument, not a positional argument. Through the keyword mechanism, what we will see happening is that this value of 10 will be passed to the parameter age, overwriting the default value of 0. To emphasize, this was passed using the positional argument mechanism, and this was passed using the keyword argument mechanism. Of course, this program statement now executes and we will get the output shown here. And of course, in this position, you can see we have Fred Smith, and in this position, we have 10, due to the fact that we have name in braces here and age in braces here. And these values were picked up to be placed here. Now, I'd like to draw your attention to this program statement, which I'm going to show on the next slide, as you can see floating into position now. Now, I'm going to alter this program statement to the program statement that's floating into position now. You can see here I passed Fred Smith as the positional argument during the function call, whereas here you can now see Fred Smith is being passed using the keyword argument. Here you can see I was passing age as a keyword argument, but look here and you can see I've stopped passing it as a keyword argument. And the question we need to ask, is this being passed as a positional argument? Well, let's look to the program code that includes this program statement, and that's on the next slide. This is the program that shows the change, as you can see on this line. And if you look here, you can see that the string Fred Smith is being passed as a keyword argument. What can we say about this 10? Well, clearly, as the programmer, I want that to be given to age. And I'm suggesting that it is a positional argument, but is it? Is it acceptable to Python that this is a positional argument? Well, let's run the program and see what Python gives us. It gives us this syntax error. So there is something wrong with this line of code. And the question is, what's wrong with it? And I'm going to go over this in the next video. But in the meantime, have a look at the syntax error and see if you can work out what the problem is here.